bit late. I had something I ain't had in a long time. Family had problems sleeping. So, I'm up. I'm here right now. We're about to go and do the show. So let's get it. Let's go and launch the black signal. Our black signal has been launched. Let's go on and replace the black signal with our... the black signal went out pretty quick this morning. Hopefully you got it. Let me go and put us up or stream me on chat. Oh my God. So now I'm gonna have to be struggling. You already know I got sleep issues, so now I'm gonna have to be struggling. You know. Oh, here we go. Let's open that up. So we got the chat opening up right now. So what we're going to do is, of course, as you know, as we always do at this time, first off, I need to let you know that you are now in the congregation of the mighty, where your hustle build muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. Alright, girl, you sounding good. Let me plug up this mic so that you can sound a little bit better. Let's see. Get this right. Right there. Y'all need to let me know if this mic ain't making, if it ain't really making no difference. Let me know if the mic is not making a difference. Of course, you know this is a Heart of December production, as well as this being the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Grab your glass for some water. Get your bottle of that water. Twist the cap off that water. Listen for your water. Drink. Or should we say, live for then drink. Move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body and drink some water. Oh, man, just move your body. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Fam, just raise your glass. Drink. Or should we say, live, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say, breathe, live, move, toast. Again. Take your breath. I didn't nowhere near finish the water. But Bro Kwame said, bro, did you sleep last night? You were up real early. Yeah, I mean, I was in and out. I wouldn't sleep like I usually sleep. Hold on. I apologize to the Spreaker family. I don't have the mic plugged in. Yeah, I'm slipping this morning, man. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's all cool. Well, at least we're going to make it cool. So, no, I didn't sleep. You know, I don't know. I had heartburn and all this other shit. I don't know. I had shit that I usually don't never have a problem with. Sleeping and all that. I was like, good, goobity goo. How you doing, Miss Tiandra? Long time no see. You all right? Everybody make sure you drink your water so we go and get this toast on. Get these clothes done, and maybe I'll give me a little bit more sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit more. But family, I had something I wanted to tell. Oh, I posted up yesterday that I think that by 2023 in Columbus, we should at least have 3 seats on city council. And I honestly think we could do that. One of the city council people broke some of that ambrosia. Oh yeah, man, I did, man. Shit, it keep coming back. It keep coming back. You know I'm killing this ambrosia on that, man. And it puts it out, but then it returns. So I gotta see, you know. And like I said, I tried this new the black lentil, and I didn't soak it. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife brought that up. I said, what you? I said, I ate beans. I said, did you soak them? I said, no, I didn't soak them. So I need to start letting my beans soak. And, you know, I never really had the problem with lentils before, but I never had black lentils before. 3 seats, think about it, by 2023. Because the reason I'm saying 2023, they're adding 2 more seats. And that will become, they have voted them in, they will become open in 2023. And I think it will go a long way for us here in Columbus for us to start shooting for those seats. Y'all already know kind of my philosophy is that you don't always have to win. You just got to be willing to put up the fight. You know what I'm saying? In order to make stuff happen. And also, I also believe in the power of the stubborn minority, whether we're talking a local or national elections. The stubborn minority is the one that shapes policy, and that policies are shaped around, and that's what we have, a stubborn minority. At least we're becoming a little bit more stubborn as we start looking at the numbers and start seeing some of the stuff that's going on, and like, yeah, we got to be stubborn, right? So let me go and finish my water. Let's do this toast. Miss Tiandra, you might need to be sitting in one of those seats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, of course, we're going to have a mixture of young and old, but we're going to have to start doing some, we're going to have to start having some real talks with some of these politicians and learning how to get some of these seats without having to sell our souls. You know what I'm saying? What does it take to run as an independent if you don't have a party? Like for me, if I was to run with it, I mean, I'm an independent. You know what I'm saying? I'm for black. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I'm able to be able to serve my people. I was thinking the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. 2023. You know what I'm saying? And never selling my soul. And the whole piece is, you know, as an independent, because we actually need some people up in there that could just tell them, you know, listen, family, you know, I got to look out for my people first. I ain't got no time for all this other foolishness, you know. And with us doing this mall and with it going in these holidays, we should be able to build up a nice little how you say it, constituency. You know what I'm saying? To actually, we probably already got a nice one. We're just not applying it right. So let's go and get it. Alright, I'm only taking one scoop. Hell no, let me get a little bit more. The science test is this week but it's only the 5th and 8th grade that have to take the science test. Oh, let people know, I got 1 gallon left. I'm thinking about bottling that up for the market, for the mall. She said, you gotta get one, Brother Hatem. A seat? A seat? Nah. Well, I'm just thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, after the city council person came, I was like motivated. I was like, damn. You know, I didn't know. And I'm sitting up here like, wow. I'm like, yeah. Because matter of fact, I got to do some of the research and see how many black people are in Columbus. I did that before. How many black people are in Columbus? Because we might need more than 3 seats. You know. So here we go. All right, family. So we're going to go and do this toast. Family, first off, we lift up our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator. And we say, Ashe. From there, where do we go? From there, we pull out our list of our ancestors, man. It's like I said, once again, it's an honor to serve as a keeper of the ancestors. I guess that's what we could call it. I had a dream in my in between sleeping states that I was traveling to Ghana, and I had to stop at the airport. I mean, of course, we stopped in the airport in Amsterdam, and I was doing the daily toast in Amsterdam. I'll be damned in Amsterdam, right? So, lifting up our ancestors, Miles Brown, Mizan, Robert the Texan, Davis, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Barbara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Watch Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, El Normal X, Sapet Ma, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, Elder Farmer, Elder Mitty Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofor, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, James Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Riddleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Welly, Vita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Alda Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Orange, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, the Sr., Demma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Franklin Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Rena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillamon Aries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee, Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Neylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Mary Nichols. Hold on. Woo, I skipped. Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher George, and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Ellis Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harry Tubman, Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatchet Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Preston Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Elvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Lieutenant Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Randy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lonnie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denise Gorey, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Isan, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols. We lift up our glass to all of our ancestors, and if there's anybody new and you have ancestors you want to add to the list, post them up right now on the timeline or hit us up on our Geometry Journey page. Be on the lookout for the newsletter. It's coming out. We lift up and we say Ashe. From there we move to the present moment. Right now we are on what we call Umoja. Family, I want you to activate your reticular formations, and I want you to seek out unity today. We're tracking unity. We're hunting unity down. It's in our community. It's there. We just have to take time to see it. All over the world, unity is popping off, and we be missing it because other things have our attention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm challenging us. Take a moment to find the principle of Umoja or unity. Of course, Umoja means unity for those that don't speak the language. Truth is the mighty principle today. The color is violet. Mentalism is the hermetic law of the day. Male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment, maintaining our pact with our ancestors and maintaining the pact we have with our future generations. We keep our ancestors alive and use that energy to build something powerful upon which our future generations can stand on. So we salute this moment. We say Ashe. From there, we lift up our glass and we salute our future generation, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relation and we salute them and we say Ashe. Right here is where we do that selfish libation. This is for you. What is it you need in order to make your life better in this moment? Hold it up for you. We say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to salute the most beautiful, most powerful, most uplifting, most inspiring, most unifying individual in the room. And you know who that is? If you don't, I'm about to tell you. It's you. I lift up my glass to you. I salute you. As we do on a daily basis, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm going to sip on this. Of course, y'all know I do mine unfiltered, so I got life in mine floating around. You still get life when you don't get it filtered, man. Yeah, I'm about to try to give me another half an hour. I want to thank everybody for tuning in now, as well as those that's tuning in later. And like I said, family, if you can find unity out in the community, right? Snap a picture of it. Post it up on Giambi Journey so that we can get it into the next newsletter. Like I was telling some people, because there'd be a lot of good posts on our group. The group is private. We're going to meet on Ujima. We're going to meet on Ujima. I'm going to send that out so that we can meet on Ujima, because the Kwanzaa committee is still meeting on Kuji. So I want to, because like Oipiaki came to our last meeting, so like I said, I supposed to be at those Kwanzaa meetings, but I ain't been at the Kwanzaa meeting, but I want to be back in the Kwanzaa piece. But also, we want to make sure that we're able to plan for the MX Fest. Family, we will start our fundraising for the MX Fest, hopefully after Ujima this week. So, then on top of that, of course, y'all know we got one more mall coming before that. Peace out, fam.